The United States of America changed forever today. And if you're not sure if you need to leave the United States, you need to understand what happened. If when I said this, you thought that that even might remotely apply to you, it might actually be too late. Today, the President of the United States broke the justice system by forcing the Justice Department to dismiss charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams. In doing this, he broke a significant glass in case of emergency of democracy in the United States. We do not use the justice system as a political tool. For Eric Adams and for the January 6th defendants, this meant that by supporting the president, you got political favor and favorable treatment in the justice system. But it will also mean that the president can, and will use the Department of Justice as a weapon. The Department of Justice has been turned from an institution into a political weapon. And that means you, if you oppose this administration, are at risk. And this is not hyperbole. The president himself told us this, that they are going to go after the, quote, enemies within. And enemies within will be defined by people who do not support this administration. We're already starting to see this can happen at protests, this can happen at your work, this can happen in places that you're not even sure of. Even if you're not guilty of anything, and most of you aren't, the process of going up against the federal government in a criminal case or even a civil case will most likely bankrupt you. Your reputation and your standing in the community will be destroyed forever. This was so serious that 7 officials resigned at the Department of Justice. This is a historic day in the United States of America, but they did finally find someone who dismissed the charges on behalf of the president, and Eric Adams is now essentially a tool for the administration. Or I guess you could say the president is now the mayor of New York. If you're not sure if you need to leave the United States, you need to start planning. Today was a major break glass in case of emergency moment. When the justice system and the legal system can be used as a tool or weapon to support those that the president favors and to punish those that they do not like, very little remains of your safety and freedom. If you're not sure what to do, save up enough money to take one day off to go to a protest. After that, save up enough money to bail yourself out of jail if you have to. If you don't have to do either of those things, you have yourself an emergency fund to leave if you have to. But it is getting very serious, and it is happening very fast. And if you're not willing to leave or you can't leave, you need to be prepared to stand up for yourself and to stand up for what remains of this democracy before it's too late.